Hey guys, welcome to the Arrow review. Today is going to be a bit of a double bill, because I missed last week's episode, and I'm reviewing this episode. So, I'm gonna try and do this as best I can, with the review. So, Oliver's rejection of the deal that Ra's al Ghul made with Oliver, really begins to become a fallout. Basically, Raz will not take no for an answer, and he begins to go around killing the criminals of Starling City, and posing as the Arrow. And this comes into attention of the police, and this is all happening in not this week's episode, but last week's episode. This is all happening during the time of Oliver's of Diggle's wedding. So in Suicidal Tendencies, we have Diggle and his wife going to fight, going on a mission with the Suicide Squad. And we then have we meanwhile have Oliver, trying to find out who this guy is. Trying to find out who is attacking the city. And Ray Palmer basically deciding that he is going to bring Oliver in. So, this episode wasn't that great. Suicidal Tendencies wasn't that great. I thought some of the stuff that was happening wasn't very interesting. The whole deal with the Suicide Squad just wasn't very interesting. For a start, we only get 2 members of the Suicide Squad. And I think part of the reason why people like the Suicide Squad is because we see characters that we see a band of supervillains coming together. And yes, you have Deadshot thrown into the mix, and you have a bit of his backstory revealed, but it's not enough to just present a backstory of Deadshot and have 2 members and call it the Suicide Squad. The whole point of Suicide Squad is it has all these different members of the team. You have your Deadshot, obviously. You have your Harley Quinn. You have characters that are there to be mad and to go on these crazy suicide missions. From Amanda Waller. And that's not what we see. We basically see 2 members, Cupid, who quite frankly I don't think many people really enjoyed, and Deadshot, who, although he tries his best, I think the way they killed him off at the end of the episode and I think what they were trying to touch upon just wasn't. It wasn't a suicide mission. It wasn't a suicide squad, and it wasn't a suicide episode. I think, if anything, we should have had a Suicide Squad centric episode, and it should have been that, in my opinion. We do get a mention of the H.I.V.E, which was mentioned in the last Suicide Squad episode in Season 2. But there's not enough there to really have an interest. There are a few parallels going on between Deadshot and Diggle and his wife, which is interesting to an extent, but there's no payoff to it, and that is a major problem. The stuff going on with Arrow was semi-interesting. I thought, but I just thought Ray Palmer was ridiculous this episode. I think for a start, the A.T.O.M suit looks way too much like the Iron Man suit. And that is more evident in this episode. It is blatantly a rip-off of Arrow. And it's really, really annoying. There's not enough. It shouldn't be more like Arrow. It shouldn't be more like Iron Man, and should be more like Ant-Man. And the fact that we didn't get that is really, really bad in my opinion. The stuff, and then the stuff going on between Ray Palmer and Oliver Queen was basically all about Felicity. It was all about the Felicity character, and I just thought it was ridiculous. That was the whole point, to basically establish that now we have nearly a love triangle going on here. But Ray Palmer gets even more ridiculous in this episode. Basically, Ray Palmer has this shadow in his brain, which is sort of like a tumour. And basically, he can minimize this tumour via a injection of small nanites that would basically eat the tumour into a small bite-sized thing that can be removed. If Ray Palmer had that technology, why is he not utilising it in the suit? Why are we having a situation where he's firing repulsor beams rather than making things into a small thing? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, there are A.T.O.M-esque type things going on here, but we're not seeing enough A.T.O.M in the A.T.O.M character, and I think it's just really, really annoying, because it's at the end of the day, it's all about Felicity. It's all about that character and the fact that the show doesn't seem competent enough to write normal characters. They always have to make one character act out of the ordinary. And it's becoming a bit of a cliche, really. But this week's episode was good overall. I really like what's happening with Oliver Queen. now being outed as the Arrow. In this episode, basically, Lance knows, who Oliver Queen is, and his whole operation is revealed, and the police basically do a VRA thing, and go after Oliver Queen, and it was really, really good, and I really, really liked, that whole thing. I thought the action was good, I thought the story was good, just all of it, really. I mean, again, my one complaint is the A.T.O.M, is the Ray Palmer storyline, but it was really, really good for the most part. And I think our heroes are now on the run. So I'm wondering if this is going to extend to the Flash. And if the Flash is going to be now hunted down because of the events of Arrow. And I just really, really liked it. It was a very, very good episode. And adds a lot of intrigue into upcoming episodes. Now, the next episode doesn't come out until about 2 weeks. And the same with Flash. So, we're ultimately, not gonna have any more episodes for a while. For the next 2 weeks. But all in all, guys, this was a really, really good episode this week. Suicidal tendencies, not so much. I'm Rob, that's one here. Stay tuned for my Walking Dead review. And subscribe if you want. And my Marvel Cinematic Universe is coming out after Easter. After Easter Sunday. And you are basically gonna get that then. I was gonna add video to those reviews, but I don't think I am now. Because I just don't have time to add video. But I may add video in the future. So just watch the Marvel Cinematic Universe when it is uploaded, and I may upload a second version in the near future. We'll just see. Anyway, guys, I'm Rob and that's one here, and I shall see you later for another Arrow review. Bye.